di Selangor, Kuala Lumpur dan Negeri Sembilan. Dan kedua,
Good evening. Welcome to BizWorld. Despite daunting challenges, the Malaysian economy is now on the path to recovery and projected to chart better growth for this year. According to Deputy International Trade and Industry Minister Dato Lim Ban Hong, the economy is expected to be underpinned by improvement in the global technology upcycle and policy support from various fiscal and monetary measures, including the additional economic stimulus packages.
In the same way that we were adversely affected by a global recessionary environment for 2020, for this year, thanks to an uptick in global demand, increased public and private sector expenditure, as well as continued policy support, the prospects for an economic upswing are far brighter. These will also be reflected.
He added that the good prospect will be reflected in the recovery in labour market conditions and higher production in the manufacturing sector. This positive outlook is reinforced by the World Bank's most recent forecast, where it projected the Malaysian economy to grow by 4.5% in 2021, albeit revised down from the more robust Bank Negara's projections. There is a need for customization of policies and programs to enable the identification of sectors or regions where more support is needed amid lockdowns being implemented in the country. Economic Club of Kuala Lumpur Chairman Tan Sri Abdul Wahid Omar said this is important as the pandemic has an asymmetric impact on sectors and regions.
For example, the F&B sector experienced higher closure rates, particularly in the northern states, where vendors largely rely on tourists from Klang Valley to patronize their food trails. Other manufacturing sectors have experienced particularly high closure rates in East Malaysia, and I believe there is a need for customization of policies and programs to enable the identification of sectors or regions where more support is needed.
He also noted that many might complain about the stimulus packages introduced by the government were inadequate. However, without the broad-based tax such as Goods and Services Tax (GST), the government's resources are rather limited, with fiscal deficit of 6.2% GDP in 2020. He pointed out that too wide a fiscal deficit and high government debt level may risk a downgrade in credit rating, resulting in higher borrowing cost and potentially weakening the currency. The Malaysian Automotive Association (MAA) is appealing to the government to allow automotive sector activities to operate at a certain capacity with strict SOPs. Production and distribution of automotive products and sales of vehicles had halted since June 1st, and the stoppages of all these activities would have far-reaching implications to the entire automotive ecosystem.
Persatuan Otomotif telah menghantarkan beberapa surat rayuan kepada kerajaan untuk membenarkan operasi syarikat-syarikat otomotif dibenarkan beroperasi semasa PKPD dan PKP ini, kerana ini akan menjejaskan pengeluaran kenderaan dan juga kita menampung kos yang tinggi yang tidak mampu kami menanggung kerana tidak ada pendapatan yang masuk kerana showroom-showroom pun ditutup dan penjualan alat ganti dan servis tidak dibenarkan.
MAA also proposed to allow a window of 2 to 3 days per week for receiving and storing cargoes for the automotive sector, similar to the practice during MCO 1.0 last year. Although the export markets exist, it is insufficient to sustain, and the industry is heavily dependent on the domestic market. Sedania innovator Berhad's health tech subsidiary Offspring Incorporated has expanded its operations into Thailand in line with its ongoing expansion to key markets. Its managing director, Dato Azrin Muhammad Noor, said Offspring, which is 51% owned by Sedania, focuses on early child care solutions, including the production of high-quality organic baby products. These products are currently available in 11 export countries, including Spain, Finland, Cambodia, and South Korea. Offspring will be made available on a dedicated web store designed specifically for Thailand as the top of online shopping platforms as well as on top online shopping platforms such as Shopee and Lazada, Thailand. The company is working towards a market share of 25 million ringgit per annum. And that's all the time we have for BizWorld. I'm Raymond Goh. Thank you for investing your time with us and stay tuned to TV3.
The ninja have disappeared.
Disappeared?